Up with it. So today we're gonna be talking about what really happened every time I got my weed lace when they dusted me when I walked on water. I never really talked about the whole exact truth. I spoke upon it, but I never talked about who did it and what really happened. So we're gonna expose that secret today. All right. So the first time I got dusted, it's me and Mike. So Mike Ward, Big Mike. He's like an older brother, older uncle to the family. He's not really blood, but we was raised as family. You feel me? So everybody, if you're from Uptown, then you know Talent. Talent is a comedian. He was married to a sister-in-law of mine, Debbie, and our brother Andre. So it was me, Mike, and Andre, and Mike Dub, and we was walking to Crackhead Park. So everybody know Crackhead Park when you're Uptown is on 5th, right off of 5th when you're from Laverne. And we smoking. Me having no negative thoughts of them lacing my weed, them putting something in the weed of it at all. And me not thinking nothing like that, because we family. You feel me? So I'm not thinking that Mike would actually do something like that. So as we are smoking, I'm not bugging out or nothing. Nothing's happening at the moment, So I really didn't know that it happened until after we smoked the blunt. You feel me? When we all went our separate ways. So my bro Andre, he always used to hang out with KJ. Shout out to all the Lokes. You know what I mean? And that was like his best friend at the time. And Mike Ward, he went and did his own thing, and I was going back my way to the crib. You feel me? And I cut through 5th. I took like the block that intersects to 5th to get to 4th. And we on 4th and Pharrell, like close to like 3rd, but like a little bit up the hill by where the old man who used to have all the luxury cars is at. And I just remember start hearing voices all around me. You know what I mean? And seeing people like in and out, but they're not physical, it's just spirits. Like sitting in all the cars and all this loud chitter chocking and all this loud snickering, like real loud snickering. And I was shocked. You know what I mean? My nerves were shocked, and you know what I'm saying? And I was just like kind of numb because I never experienced nothing like this. I didn't understand what was going on. I'm still not thinking that the blunt was laced because I never been here before. I never experienced what it's like when you get dusted, when you got laced. Never. You know what I mean? So I'm walking and I'm just start to get paranoid, and it's like the only thing I'm thinking in my mind is getting home safe. I'm like, all these people are after me. I'm bugging out. And I just remember like wondering why, like God, me still not knowing what's happening yet. Like as this all happened and I got home and I finally did get home, I didn't realize that he laced the blunt still. Like weeks went by. I'm not noticing because this is family. So I'm definitely not thinking that it was that, but I was definitely wondering what happened. I didn't know what happened. And my brain was too young to develop. I was like 14, 15 years old. He a grown man though. It makes you wonder why would he do that? Why would he blood sacrifice me? You know what I mean? What would make him do that? A humiliation ritual like that to me. Like basically, what could I have done to him, to Uncle Mike, to Big Bro Mike, that'd make him so pissed off and mad? You know what I'm saying? What could make him mad at me that much that he would want to do that to the young generation, did not want to see me grow? And I didn't know what happened at the time. So it was an out of body experience that I experienced, and I never want to experience something like that again or wish that for anybody, And it's real when you get your joint laced. You know what I'm saying? I walked on water. I ain't no Jesus, but I walked on water, and it was real. And that was the first time I ever got laced. I ever got dusted. And I walked on water. You know what I mean? And it made me ask God, like, did I deserve it? Now I didn't ask at that moment, but I got dusted a couple more times after that. So the first time it happened, I was just shocked and I was like lost. I didn't really understand what was going on, but I definitely, once I figured out what he did, like when God woke me up and brought me in, I was woke enough to understand what he did. I didn't understand 100% of why and how come, but I knew what was going on. I knew he did something. You know what I mean? So it was a life experience that I would tell all the young generation to be careful for, because weed is not just weed. People are putting drugs and all, in the weed nowadays. So you got to be careful. Not just fake friends, frenemies, but even your family. You know what I mean? It made me wonder what made him hate me this much made him be jealous of me this much and have ill intent till he'd even go and do an ill intent. Because that's the only thing I could come up on it. Like, you feel me? What made him feel that that's okay? He couldn't talk to me like a man, or whatever the situation of how he was feeling. What made him think he had to scoop that low to get so high? Being the prettiest person, doing the ugliest thing. You know what I mean? Taking a broken thing from his system and want to put into mine. You know? So once that happened, it imbalanced the chemical in my brain. You know? And I never been the same ever since then. So that's the first time I got dusted. You know? And my sister, shout out to my sister Teresa, because she had wanted me to talk about this. I've talked about it, but I never literally said exactly what happened. And a lot of my family, I thought back then they knew. But the truth is they didn't know. It was a big secret. The government kept it a secret. And what they did was, instead of helping me, they branded and labeled me schizophrenic bipolar. And told everybody that what I had on my hands and my feet was psoriasis. Well, it was dead skin from when I walked on water, you know, dried up. You know what I'm saying? So I've been through hell and back. I dealt with the satanic and demonic activity. So that's the bad thing. That's one of the bad things they wished on me. They wished on North Side and still, you know, so, you know what I mean? I moved to the north side of Mount Vernon. My grandmother, she from North Baltimore. And whenever I was born in Yonkers, but whenever I've been in Yonkers and we hang out in Yonkers, and I'm not at like any of the family house, but we had like a family function. It was the Elks, the Logs Club, the Lodge, and that's on North Broadway. So if anybody ever really wondering how I got the name, that's how it happened. And I moved back to North Terrace in Mount Vernon, Murderville, and I started exposing the secret society. So that's how I got the name North Saeed, and what I do is God's plan. You know what I mean? So I want everybody to just remember one thing: stay on God time and stay off demon time. Stay off demon time and stay on God time. And remember, I got you, you got me, we got each other, and God got us. It's not for debate. It's not for discussion. Real recognize real, right? Yeah, so say it with me from your heart, your spirit, and your soul. I got you, you got me, we got each other, and God got us. It's North Side, God's plan. Up with it. Now let's strengthen the bond daily. I want everybody out there to subscribe to my channel, North Side. Leave it up with it in the comment. Share this video and give it a like. Now, this is real life compared to what I went through compared to Friday. You seen how it happened to Smokey on Friday? And he was, I was like that, bro. But it was real life. That's just a movie. You ever seen The Sixth Sense and he was seeing things? It was real life for me, though. But what he was going through was a movie. Paranormal activity, it was real life for me. But what they were going through was just a movie. And I was a child. Yeah, I was a teenager, but I was still a child. My brain wasn't developed. It was hard for me to cope with all of that, you know? You ever seen The Ring and The Omen and the Craft? That's just movies. This is my real life. If the hood was a battlefield, out on stripes, you know what I mean? But we don't get rewarded for stuff like that. Not by the government, you know? They don't care about us in those ways, you know? So I had to thank God for waking me up and bringing me in, you know what I mean? So to the next episode, y'all, stay up. Aces. Everybody have a blessed holiday.